late 50s, Bill Babcock, a teacher at the time and later a principal, started Richmondhill, a summer day camp for children in the Richmondhill area. As the program developed, cabins were built to accommodate school programs. Bill and his wife Jean operated the camp and outdoor center until 1985. In 1998, Kettleby Valley took over the camp and started offering both day and residential programs to school groups. Since that time, we've had a chance to offer our program to hundreds of schools, some of whom return year after year. There are a couple of reasons why our camp has been popular with the schools that visit. First, it's our program, which I'll get back to in just a second. But it's also our location. We're lucky in that the site is so close to Toronto, Richmondhill, and Markham. This keeps travel time and bus cost to a minimum. We're also lucky with what our site has to offer. We have 60 acres, most of which is covered with trees. We also have a modest waterfront, and the feel of the camp makes you think that you've gone much further north than you really have. And getting back to our program, our goal is to provide students and teachers with the chance to take on unique challenges in a safe, fun, and exciting environment. As the program progresses, the challenges become more and more demanding, both to the group and to the individuals within the group. During this progression, the learning that takes place is carried on from one stage to the next. This all begins with the arrival at the camp. As the buses pull up, the students unload and are shown to their cabins. We give them just enough time to see that they'll have a roof over their heads and to drop their luggage off. After that, we get them back together in a large group to give them a quick tour so that they know where the washrooms are, where they'll be eating, where their teachers will be staying. All these details are taken care of. Once we give them a tour, we get the entire group involved in cooperative games. Cooperative games provides us with two opportunities. First, we get a chance to see what the group is like. Do they listen to us well? Are they comfortable with one another? Are they willing to let loose and have fun? Cooperative games also plays an important role in the progression of our program, because in order to play these games and have fun, the participants usually have to look a little silly. For some groups, it's no problem. For other individuals, maintaining an image takes precedence over having fun. By about 11:30 or so, everyone is pretty hungry. For the first day, we ask that the group brings a bag lunch to keep the cost of the trip down. It's also faster than if we had to feed them, and that leaves more time for our activities for the first day. Schools are asked to divide the students into small groups of about 15. Each group has a group leader that stays with the same small group from start to finish. This provides continuity and a chance for the group to connect with their leader. It also allows us to adapt the program and the delivery of the program to the individual group. For example, Initiative Task is an activity that presents the group with a challenge, and it's up to the group to come up with a solution. When we choose these activities, we consider the qualities of the group. Do they listen well to us? Do they listen well to one another? Are they a physical group? Have they had experience working together? All the answers to these questions are considered when we choose which task to throw at the group. Other activities that we do early in the progression include bouldering, low ropes course, spotting, and harness intro. After a full day of activities, it's time for dinner. All the meals are served in our dining hall. We offer food that balances nutrition with popularity. Meals like lasagna, grilled cheese, eggs, cereal, and burgers are all served. Dietary restrictions are also accommodated for. As the program progresses, the challenges become greater and require more from the group. Activities like climbing wall and ropes course require the participants to apply things that they learn both as individuals and as groups in earlier activities. The Inuit blanket toss is also an example of something we do later in the progression because it requires a high level of focus and trust, both of which are developed over time. Other activities that groups may get a chance to participate in include archery, canoeing, orienteering, and in the evening, large group activities such as campfire, capture the flag, and stones continue the progression and add to the fun and excitement of the experience. Once again, our goal is to provide students and teachers with a chance to take on unique challenges that become progressively more demanding, and the learning that takes place is carried on, not only to what happens at camp, but also to what happens at home too. For example, a student was very nervous about doing the climbing wall, but she decided to do it, and as she got higher she began to feel more comfortable with the activity, and in the end she felt great about the experience. When she was asked to compare the experience with something that made her nervous at home, she told us that public speaking terrified her. And it's not as though doing the climbing wall cured her nervousness of public speaking, but it did help her understand that as long as she was prepared, the nervousness would subside once she got going. Thanks again for your interest, and please contact us if you have any further questions.